the storm. We weathered the storm, and today we are the storm. Now, the next lady. There's a lady I admire. And you know what? If you listen to me, I moan a lot. I talk about all the problems I've had, all the bad things that have happened to me. It's like poor Tommy. The next lady who's coming up, when you hear what they put her through, when you hear what they did to her, she doesn't even moan about it. It was only when I sat down on a podcast and heard her full story that I looked at her in total awe. This is a woman in Britain that young girls and women should look up to. Let's play the video of who's talking next.
Breaking news here in batshit bonkers Britain. And whatever happens to him there, I couldn't really give a single flying fudge.
WordPress.com is professional WordPress hosting, built to scale, with no limits, slowdowns, or surprise fees.
Because it's interesting to me that we're celebrating the wrong things in this society. If you don't like it, you can offer some piss. Many thanks.
Katie Hopkins, come on.
Well, don't you all look lovely today? This is how your capital city should look on a daily basis. This. There is only one man that could have made this happen today, and that man is Tommyrobinson. And let me tell you, you've been called many things. You've been pushed to the back of the line. You've been given labels. You've been smeared by the mainstream media, by the BBC, by all the people who put you down. But you are none of those things, because you are great people indeed. And they have tried to silence us. They took my friend Tommy and they put him in prison. They took my friend Charlie and they shot him. They tried to take my children and they deported my ass from Australia. And I say fuck the Australians for that. But it doesn't matter. They can put us in prison. They can shoot us. They can lock us up, but they will not stop us now. Because we are not here because we hate. We are not here because we want bad things for other people. We are here because we grew up knowing freedoms, and we will get those freedoms back for our kids and our grandchildren. Yes, we will. And I will say three things. I speak for no one but myself. And I remain the biggest bitch in Britain. But let me say, I don't care what religion you are. Just don't try and take your religion and shove it down the faces of my children or my people. I don't care what biological sex you may think you might be. You can identify as a light. If you want to, I will take a light bulb and I will shove it up your ass if it makes you happy. I don't care. But do not ask me to believe the same shit that you believe. There are only two biological sexes, and that's all there will ever be. And when it comes to race and colour, we all got along very well for a good 20, 30 years till they started to divide us. We don't care what colour you are. We don't care where you come from. But if you want to come to this fine country, you better come here. You better work hard. You better fit in. You better love our flag, because if you don't want to fit in, then you can fuck off.
Rock it, that's fucking Terran.
My darlings, remember this feeling. Remember this day. Remember what Tommyrobinson has achieved against all the odds, because each one of you showed up, and I bloody love you all for it. You are told that you are alone. You are told that you don't matter. Take it from me, and you can take it to the bank. You are not alone. We are many, and we are stronger together. Thank you for listening to me, London. Thank you.
Now, I always like telling stories or through music. And this next song now is going to tell all of our stories of why we're here and why we care. And it's going to be sung. I always used to watch X Factor. It's going to be sung by Charlie Healy, who was in X Factor. Charlie, come on, son.
London, how we doing? We feeling good? Okay. I need everyone to help me out with this one. We ready? Get them warmed up. Let's go.
Are we having a concert outside Whitehall? Do you know how many people are watching this live now on X? 1 million people are watching live right now. The world is watching. Do you know how the media, the British media today, have described all of you people? Far-right hooligans. They don't realise they are irrelevant. We are the media, okay? We are the new media. Now, when I was censored, deplatformed, and made invisible, I done the most important work I've ever done in my life. We made multiple documentaries called The Rape of Britain. I'm just going to play you a promo quickly of one of those films.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. I will find you.
Listen, simple question then, Dave. Did you rape her after Ahmed Nawaz raped her?
Over 200 men's names were identified by your police investigation, but only 11 were charged. Why is that? I've got to put some allegations to you. You've been raping young girls in West Sports Club. Get the fuck out of here. Why would I have young girls who named you as raping young children? I have multiple young girls, school children on camera. I have multiple young girls who allege that you're involved in raping them and prostituting.
We have serious allegations from children who say that you were involved in the rape and prostitution of them, that you were a kingpin having them trafficked. I bet you didn't see me, or did you? I've got some questions to ask you about allegations of child rape. You raped a 12-year-old girl, you took her virginity in the house next door to a mosque in Telford.
Why would 3 individual girls who do not know each other all be telling me and giving me statements that you have been involved in their grooming, in their trafficking, and in their prostitution?
Yeah, well, can we talk? I've got some questions. We have accusations that you trafficked young children. You trafficked young children. You were the kingpin. You chose who they were raped by. You prostituted them. She fought you once you dragged her knickers off her, and she was 12 years old in the house next door to the mosque page.
Look at these guys just making.
What were you doing hanging around with 13-year-old school children? You put on your car bonnet and you raced off because you were angry because you had been sleeping with your best friend Imran's underage girlfriend. Men in this town, Pakistani men in this town got away with destroying young girls' lives. Now, you're famous. Everyone's going to know who you are.
When a man comes around.
If you haven't watched those films, you can at trfilms.co.uk. I'd like to say a thank you to the ladies, the brave, courageous, fearless ladies who stood up, put their faces on TV to help expose the biggest and darkest stain in our country's history. How, as a nation, did we allow this to happen? How has there not already been a revolution in our country over the rape, jihad that has been committed against our daughters across Britain? Now, as I spoke up about this issue for 15 years, we were attacked. But then I see so many other ladies that stood up. And I know one lady who stood up in the town of Rotherham. The world knows about the stories from Rotherham. They were exposed because of a brave lady who decided to speak out with her face, with her reputation. And you know what? She carried on living in Rotherham. I still don't understand how, yeah? Because I know what these gangs are like. I know how fearful she must have been. And brave ladies have brought this to the world's attention. One of those brave ladies is going to speak to you now. Her name is Sammy Woodhouse.
London! How we doing? I tell you something, this is absolutely fucking beautiful. Now, I'm going to talk about something really important, something that I'm really passionate about, and unfortunately, something that I've lived. Now, I'm going to start with Rotherham, a town that you've probably all heard of. When I was 14 years old, I met a man called Orshad Hussain. I was criminally and sexually exploited for 2 years. Oh, sorry. I was criminalised and I was also made pregnant. My son is now 24 years old. But the truth is, this didn't just happen to me. It was happening to thousands of children in my town and right across the UK from the 1960s. On one occasion, a man called Jahangir Akhtar, who went on to be a Labour politician and the deputy leader